Hey guys, I'm going to show you how we took a website from looking like this to this. So this project actually started off first with the CRO audit. Before going into the design, we wanted to have a whole complete picture of how are the sales coming, how was the website set up, what was the existing history and performance. We don't always start off projects with a CRO audit, but sometimes when clients want to include that as part of the scope, we include it. What we covered in this one, we first went over the data. Some of the things that we discovered is that actually they had their analytics incorrectly set up. So some of the benefits of doing an in-depth review first is we can find and outline things like that. We were fortunately quickly able to fix that for them. In addition to looking at the data, we also did a lot of UI UX revisions and suggestions, which I'll go over more in a bit. Namely, a lot with the navigation, with the menu display, with the cart and checkout behavior, with the homepage overall design and aesthetics. A lot of things to do with the branding and positioning could just definitely be enhanced and improved with design, featuring more social proof, just having really much more of a polished look and feel. So after doing the CRO audit, what we did was go into a very brief, detailed overview of the website project. So this would be our onboarding process. What we do here is we go over more details over the company. So learn more about your services, your products. What are we really trying to emphasize here? We also learn more about your niche, your targeting, who your competitors are, and then our overall brand, tone, positioning, elements, words we want to emphasize. All this, what this does is just give us a more complete picture of what success looks like. How do we achieve that? And then work backwards from that. Also covering unique value propositions, USPs. These are really critical. These help oftentimes for iconography and things like that. Any referential websites that you like, etc. So after we have a strategy in place, we then go to the design phase. That's when we'll use a mock-up file, typically Adobe or Figma. We've been doing more Figma lately, but this specific design was with Adobe. And what we do is both a concept for both desktop and mobile. So some of the things we want to emphasize, you'll see this is the older website, just a much more boring menu experience where we wanted to make it way more visual in terms of understanding the products. We also emphasized increasing the AOV, the average order value, so putting together kits and combinations. So if you have a single product that sells for $20, we'll try to think of strategic ways for, hey, how can we increase that sale value to $100, $200? So looking at the complete picture outside of just the aesthetics. Same things for like overall page spacing. So the way we have set up both collections and product pages. Just having a way cleaner aesthetics and experience. I'll show you previously what it looked like. Granted, some of these images will change just because they're ubiquitous on all of them. So like these previously were just, okay, this is an older image. So like this white background looked just really harsh. You can see that this layout isn't really optimized. You have to do a lot of scrolling for add to cart, just lack of information overall. Whereas I'll show you the new wraps. Getting combinations of having just a much more cleaner overface using iconography. Other things we went into was just the overall user experience. So one of the things that they had expressed a lot of interest in was the classes, the class content. So this is the new design this is the new design page of what we ended up coming up with. Basically adding in YouTube videos and then separating those between types of content. So shorter videos, more popular in length, recent uploads. And so after we developed the project, essentially what we did was have an unpublished version of it. We went through a lot of QA and testing before publishing it. Once we validated it on all the devices, we published it and had a pretty successful experience. So any questions, if you want to explore a similar process, just please let me know. We'd love to be of service.